everyone, I'm Danielle and welcome to Stars Love Studio. Today I'm going to demonstrate a detailed step-by-step magic circle tutorial. After this video, you'll be ready to master all your upcoming projects with ease. Alright, let's get to it. First, the index and middle finger will be used to hold the magic circle foundation. Next, the thumb holds the tail end in place. Last, the ring and pinky fingers will hold the remaining yarn in place. To begin, we're going to place the tail end to the right, and we're going to wrap this tail around the index and middle finger. And next, what we'll do is take that remaining yarn that we're holding and hold it underneath the pinky and the ring finger. Now, you place the yarn over your index and middle finger and wrap around with the tail to make an X. Then take that remaining yarn and hold it with your index and pinky finger. Hold the tail down with your thumb. Your foundation should look something like this, and make sure that your remaining yarn is placed underneath your pinky and your ring finger. Next, we're going to loosen up some of the yarn between the middle and the ring finger so we'll be able to make the loop. Now place your crochet hook under the X with the hook facing down. Make sure to place that hook in the top part of the X where you're holding the tail end with your thumb. Now we're going to make sure that the bottom portion of the X has a good amount of tension on it, that is not too tight, but that your way you can kind of tug it a bit, because that's where we're going to make the loop. All right, now see here, you're going to pull and turn your hook counterclockwise. And make sure that the yarn is underneath the hook. And you just make a nice good turn so that way you can see one small knot on that hook. We're going to do it once more. All right, make sure it's good and tight, but not too tight. All right, we're going to place it in underneath the X, the top portion, tug the bottom, turn your hook counterclockwise to make that loop. And you see here that if you're able to move it up and down, that you have a pretty good tension. Now, place that hook in between that middle and ring finger. And we're going to pull our hook down to go inside of the loop. And now we have the magic circle. With this method, it's so much easier to remember that if you keep the tail end to the right, it's always going to come out right. The tail and the remaining yarn should be to the left. You use the tail to tighten while you use the outer left part of the circle to loosen. You can give that remaining yarn a good tug to make sure that the loop stays on the hook. And also make sure that the tail end is not inside the circle whenever you get ready to put in your chains. And this is how I like to hold my yarn. I like to place that remaining portion to hold underneath my pinky and hold with the ring, middle, and index finger. Now I'm going to place a few single crochets inside of the magic circle so you'll be able to see how to close. I'm going to put 8 in that circle. So now I have all 8 single crochets in the circle, and we're going to take the tail to fasten the circle. And once you get done, it should look something like this, where it's very tight in the middle that you shouldn't see a hole. And you just kind of adjust it as you go to get the tightness that you want. And it should look just like this. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.